My name is Ray Cruz. I am the Regional Vice President for Operations for the Line Haul Division for the Western Region part of our operation.
My name is Ricky Frito. I'm a driver mentor here for Swift, and we're going on a ride along. Okay, I expect for the corporate office personnel to understand what we go through on the road on a daily basis.
And I expect vice versa, right? I expect to see what our drivers go through, the daily grind. We're talking from when we wake up to our pre-trip, to our pre-planning of the load, the entire experience. I want to see and feel what our drivers are going through on a daily basis. And at the same time, I'm going to be collaborating with our drivers out there and get some feedback, ask questions. How can we make their lives a lot easier out there on the road? So those are my expectations while on this trip. I'm just so grateful for one to be able to spend this quality time with Enrique, who's, if not our best mentor out there in this company. So really learning from him and just looking forward to the great overall experience.
All right, that was these two guys. I'm like so excited that you guys made it back safely.
I made it.
And we get to hear from you. So, okay, I know you introduced yourself on the camera, but tell us who you are. Who are you?
I'm Enrique, driver mentor senior here, been here for a long time.
Yeah.
Went on the ride along with one of my boys.
Your boys, that's right.
Good man, good friend for years, and we had a great time there.
So I'm going to ask a lot of questions about this too, so be prepared. How about you?
Yeah, I want to know what the great time was, but my name is Ray Cruz. I'm the Regional Vice President for the Line Haul Division for the West Region.
All right. So, all right. Now this is a program that we've kind of gone back and forth with the ride along program, but we're just starting to get back into that again. So it's really exciting that we're getting to talk to you guys firsthand. They just got back into town today. So tell us about the trip. You started here in Phoenix. It was a round trip. Where did you go first?
Yeah, we started here in Phoenix. We left out Monday morning. Then we went straight up to Albuquerque. And then after we dropped in Albuquerque, we took a trip to El Paso and then came back here this morning. Here about 8:30 this morning.
So how was sleep in the truck?
All right, we're about to shut it down for the night. This guy sleeps with a beanie on.
Yes.
Got the TV. Here's my bunk. That's it. That's it. This is it, brother. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
You want to sleep down here?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes, sir. I had a tough time sleeping the first night.
Yeah.
First off, I'm not a hard sleeper, so just getting used to the environment, the feel of the mattress, and everything else. It was tough for me the first night. I slept 3 hours. The next night, I slept 4 hours.
Listen to him giggling about all of your sleep
And he was making fun of me the whole time. And
All I said was, welcome to trucking, dude.
Was it?
This morning, he's going back and forth like this. I said, dude, just go to the bed. No, I'm good. I can't sleep. Go to the bed. He went to my bunk. He gets in the bunk. He goes, whoa, this is nice.
so my question was, why couldn't I get that mattress?
That's right. You have one of those Brooklyn bedding
sweet.
mattresses.
I have
right?
memory foam. It's
Memory
nice.
foam is the way to go.
Tell me, what is the thing that you enjoyed the most about this ride along?
Honestly, it was his professionalism. I knew he was good,
Ricky's a pro.
but it was really impressive of his defensive driving skills.
Yeah.
Because I've studied it here at Swift. We have all these classes that we go through, but to see it in action, I was really impressed. I didn't tell him that, but really impressed.
Thank you.
Nice.
No, he just his attentiveness to his surroundings, and it was just normal to him. It was just a habit, you know. And so I was really impressed with that.
So what is it that Ray was able to bring to the table when he was on the truck with you?
A lot of knowledge. I learned a lot about the operations. I learned a lot about how they running the stuff. I have no clue about a lot of the different things that the office do.
Yeah.
And we got in a conversation, and I started asking him, and he explained to me in a way that I can understand how they operate.
That's good.
And I was
Right.
like, wow, now you know things that you didn't know.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in the truck, I have no clue about what's going on, but he told me, hey, this is the way it is.
You know, another big thing that I noticed was the issues our drivers have every single day with the four-wheelers. I can't count how many times we were cut off in those 2.5 days. It
Yeah.
was just non-stop. So looking at his reaction, how he handles that so patiently again, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, we're lucky. Our drivers are so patient for sure.
I'm not where I am today if it wasn't for the leadership of my terminal. My terminal manager, Gary, fleet manager, Grant, Robert Johnson, Timber, these people, they're always on top of you. They look to you. They ask, even on the weekends, how do you do? What's going on? This makes you keep going. They care. Ken McBee here. My God, whatever you ask him, Ken goes out of the way to do anything for you. Say, Ken, man, this mattress is no good. He went out there, got me a beautiful mattress. My pillow, he wanted to steal my pillow. I ain't giving it to him. Awesome. All you have to do is communicate. You communicate, you be doing good. They call you, they help you. Tabby, Tina, Becca, you call them, they help you. There's a number. You call, they help you.
Yeah, thank you for that, Ricky. We really appreciate you.
Thank
And
you.
you know what? You drive out of the Ocala terminal, right?
Yes, I do.
Hey, give a shout out to Ocala.
My people.
What's up, Ocala? Thank you so much for being up here, you guys.
Absolutely.